Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Kelly Moses, third and final year student with the University of South Africa. This semester for Public Relations project, I have had to work and partner with the Tygerberg Hospice Trust, nonprofit organization. This morning, I have a beneficiary with me, Jacky. She'll be introducing herself shortly. And we will just be having a chat about her personal contribution to the organization. Just a reminder that due to the current situation and the nature of their business, we will be conducting the interviews via Zoom. Jacky, tell us a little bit about yourself and your organization.
Hi, good day. My name is Jacky Musondo. I'm a social worker at the Tygerberg Hospice, the intermediate care facility. Our mission is striving dignity and quality of life, for quality of life. Um, we serve the Northern and Tygerberg substructure. We families, the individuals that are end of life, um, people who are very sick, palliative care. We do emotional, physical, social. We providing their needs, the physical, emotional, social, spiritual needs. So spiritual side, there would people come in to also speak to the patient from my side. I'm as a social worker there. I do the counseling. I do group work. If there are enough patients that fit the specific criteria, I do group work. I facilitate connect the patients with the resources that are outside, like the disability grants, the old age grants, placements, also the families. We also do like family meetings if there's issues in the family. So that is what I do and more.
So essentially you provide support is what I can tell, like different levels of support. That's amazing. And then can you tell me a little bit, sorry, go ahead.
To the person and to the family in the community.
Amazing. That's amazing. Can I just ask when you became involved with the hospice and how, if you want to talk a little bit about that, your journey?
My journey, I started on the 2nd of January this year,
Okay.
2020. I started. My journey, actually, it was last year. I was at Tutuzelos on the same grounds. We were for a meeting there. And I saw that Tygerberg Hospice. I knew someone that worked there, and I went there. And when I went to reception, everyone was so friendly, and I was waiting for this person whom I called, and everyone who came past greeted. And I thought to myself, I would really like to work here someday because the people seem nice. So, and then the opportunity, in the same year, the opportunity came that there was a position, a social work position available there. And I applied and I got the position. But before this, I worked in child protection. But it was always my desire to work in a hospital setting. So this was a great opportunity for me. In the short months, I've learned so a lot. I've learned a lot of things. So, and it gave me that opportunity to move my focus not from where I usually work with the children. Now I'm working with adults and some of the children also. So it was a great move for me, and I'm happy.
Amazing. While we are on that subject, you just said that you wanted to work with adults in a hospital setting and so on. So are these the things that attracted you to the Tygerberg Hospice specifically? Like the qualities that attracted you to them?
Yeah, that was to give me an opportunity. in my first my first when I was a student, I worked at Lifeline. So there I also worked in a setting of a hospital setting, because we went to hospitals and we did HIV testing and that, and I did the counseling. So yeah, the value it gave me that opportunity to even to that's why I always had that desire to go back to that. And the hospice is just giving me that opportunity to work in that environment again. And that is the qualities of being able to be there for a patient, seeing family through a situation, seeing a family, especially if the patients who come there and they come back and they say, look how I have improved.
Mm.
So that is for me remarkable. That's the why I like working there.
Amazing.
Have
And
I answered the question?
yes, it does. I know like why you made the move essentially. So that answers the question. It's perfect. And then we want to just talk a little bit about the current situation. So in these like unprecedented times, how have you guys had to adjust what you guys do, or you personally, in terms of how you operate and conduct relations with patients, and like you said, you guys work with the community and the families. What has changed for you guys?
So yeah, that was me starting here and on the second and learning that I was still in my learning process because this came,
Mm-hmm.
COVID 2019 came. So it was challenging. Now we have to wear PPE and always be extra vigilant. And there was, from a company's point of view, there were meetings and lots of meetings that we need to attend. And from my side, it was extra for the patients. So now the patients are there, they can't see their family.
Mm.
So there was more emotional attachment, and which rightfully so. Sometimes the patient is confused. You would tell the patient, they would understand today that your family can't come visit. Then tomorrow they're going to ask you the same question.
Yeah, of
That
course.
was challenging because they don't understand. And then there's others who did understand, but it was so difficult for
Mm.
them. And then there were people from regarding my particular work that I do. There were people that being involved with the discharge plan also.
Yeah.
Then there were families that just gave up and said they lost their jobs. They can't take care of the uncle or the aunt or the
Yeah.
grandmother anymore. They don't want to come fetch them anymore. So
Yeah.
that's what's also challenging, having long stay patients. And it was also that we were the ones that were essential services that
Yes.
work, but the
Yes.
people that you have to work with outside were all at home.
Mm.
So that was a struggle. So most of the government departments were closed.
Yes, of course.
The people that we usually network regarding our patients were not there. So that was, and still some of the places are still closed
Yeah,
or
of course.
working remotely. So it's
Yeah.
still a challenge still up until today. So it's an ongoing struggle that we facing. Um, yeah,
Understandably so. Understandably so, because I mean, it's everywhere. It's not even like it's just in South Africa. It's everywhere that the situation is being confronted, and it's ongoing. And I was just interested to find out, especially because you guys, like you said, you are essential services, and you guys are essentially dealing, with patients of a certain nature. So I was just interested in knowing basically that it has affected you guys, and it's good that that message is getting out there, because I don't think people realize as well just how much this situation has affected a lot of people and a lot of industries, because people generally just think about their industry, but there are people who are already um, ill, for example, and the situation has just added on. So thank you so much for sharing that. I know it's a little bit more personal. And honestly, I hope that it changes for you guys soon enough, or at least doesn't add on anymore. But I do think things are gonna or are getting a little bit better. I'd like to hope so.
Slowly.
Slowly,
Yeah.
slowly but surely. But I think it also has been a good opportunity. A lot of people have been saying it's been a good opportunity for people to show just like humanity, So there's been a lot of like surprising donations and a lot of surprising involvement from people you didn't expect or people who didn't know. So I've seen a lot of really kind acts of humanity, I think. And then lastly, before I let you go, I just wanted to know if there's anything you'd like to share with the publics of Tygerberg Hospice. Do you have a little special message or anything like that?
From my side, I think people must be aware that Tygerberg Hospice provides such a great service to the community. Because people, if they think about hospice, they think about end of life and dying. But there's also other services that we do. There's also wound care, and there's convalescent care where the family rests a little bit and the patient come there, and also rehab. We have a rehab team, we have a speech therapist, we have psychologist, we have oh, no,
No, so
the speech therapist, the uh,
physiotherapist, I think
yeah,
you're
the physiotherapist. Sorry, that is
talking
the
about
one.
the physio. There we go.
The physiotherapist and the occupational therapist. So they're doing great work also. So sometimes people are unaware that that's also a service that the hospice provide.
Yeah.
And if more people can donate, um, especially, yeah, we also have our shop here, our Tygerberg Hospice shop, where people can donate if just more people can be aware of that. It would have been great if we had a ad also, advertisement so that people can know about it. I know we have on the radio, but like, yeah, I think that would be great. And yeah, people should be aware that there's other services that
Yeah.
we
So you guys
provide.
provide like a full, like an all-around service. It's not just end of life care.
Yeah, not just for end of life and for palliative patients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for getting the word out there. And yeah, I mean, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your time. I'm just going to.
Thank you. Pleasure.